Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We're so happy to see you happy and healthy.
Oh, I'm happy to be seen.
Yeah.
I missed you guys. I haven't seen y'all in a while.
It's so funny. I was hugging you, and just because I love you and always hug you the same way, and then I was like, oh, does that hurt? But
You tried to hurt me.
I've been watching your workouts, and I think you can handle my hug. You are working out like crazy.
I'm about 65 to 75% back to my physical self. Workouts are not full. I'm not lifting crazy weights, but I'm back to weighted workouts, agility, mobility, core workouts. I'm a little determined jackass. So
I see that.
yeah, there I go. That's me, guys. There I am. There I am. There it is.
I watch them all.
Yes.
There was a time where you couldn't move.
I couldn't wipe my ass. Yeah. I mean, why you choke when I said that?
Well, apparently I'm choking about a lot of things, but
I'm serious.
like you could not move.
You know, you don't realize that your back is connected to everything.
Yeah.
So coming out of back surgery, everything changed because you're kind of helpless. So that's when you get to see what really matters, who really matters. Life kind of hit you in a completely different way. And in that room was me, my wife, my kids, my brother, and my closest friends. My kids didn't want to go to school. They stayed with me. They were like, we're just gonna stay in the hospital. They slept with me day in, day out. My wife was on rotation with my brother. Her mom came in, my mother-in-law was there. And you go, wow, this is love. This is what real love in life is. And the things that you think matter, you realize don't. Because when you're in that room, it's not about your level of success. It's not about how much money you have. It's about that. It's about those individuals and who you really mean the most to and who mean the most to you. So I got a completely different look on life now, a much better one. So like I think there's something special about any journey. You know, it doesn't matter what the journey is. I think there's an amazing thing about knowing that there's a road that you got to get down, and along that road are a lot of peaks, hills, valleys, and at the end of it, all of those peaks, hills, and valleys make so much sense because of the punctuation at the end. I like saying, okay, it's time to rebuild, but we're not rebuilding to get back to the old you. We're rebuilding to be better and become a new you. So it's a thing with me and my mindset that I embrace. And I think from the days in the hospital when I realized I couldn't, do for myself. The first goal was wiping my ass. True story. You're laughing. The first thing was me saying, yo, I don't like the fact, honey, that you gotta come in and you gotta get me together. My first goal is to get you out of this position, and I learned how to stretch. And I started to get a little looser and looser. I started showering by myself. I started dressing by myself. And the biggest triumph is when I put my socks on one day. You couldn't tell me nothing. When I put my socks on, it was the biggest thing in the world. Ran around the house. I got my socks on. You ain't have to do it. I did it myself. It was the biggest thing. The biggest thing for me.
Yeah. Oh, back issues are,
It's a different story.
Yeah.
Me and my son was playing a video game, and this is where you see things come out. So I'm home. I'm just home. I'm spending quality time. I'm in the house. Low-key, they're getting sick of me, but they can't say it. Me and my son were playing a video game, and this made me laugh. We're playing DC versus Marvel, and I play with Superman, and he slams me in the game, and my son goes, I'm gonna break your back in the game too. And I was like, what the? Oh my God. I said, oh my God. Why are you talking to me like that? He was like, I'm just playing, Dad. Come on, play the game. And everybody kind of got a little meaner to me around the house. I couldn't say anything because I needed everybody's help. But that's the energy that I was around on a consistent basis. And I will be honest with y'all, it made me so happy, man. It made me, being home for that amount of time made me happy. I was sat down. I feel like God sat me down.
Yeah, because you had not stopped working, you had not stopped moving, and I agree. Sometimes it doesn't come in the way that we want it to come, but we were shown a new path, and we're given a gift in different ways, and that was a gift for you.
Absolutely. I've never been home for more than 8 days, 8 to 10 days, ever.
Wow.
Ever, never. I have never been home for a consecutive period of 10 days straight. So
And how long were you home for?
I've been home for 3 months.
Wow.
3 months.
I know, because I invited you somewhere and you're like, I still can't. And it was months later, and I was like, come to this thing, and you said, I still can't, like, stand for that
'Cause
long.
you know what it was? It was when you go out, you have to deal with, you're gonna see people that are happy to see you, and everybody's gonna embrace or grab. So nobody knows how fragile you are. So my
Right.
fear was getting hugged
Right.
and somebody really squeezing me to the point where I refracture or re-injure,
Yeah.
and now I'm back at the steps that I just overcome. So
Yeah.
I said I would rather just ground it, be home.
Yeah.
I didn't do
Wow.
nothing. I've been
Well.
home, getting on my wife's nerves.
Well.
That's what I've been doing.
I'm glad that you stayed home for that long, and I'm glad to see you that you're happy and healthy. We're going to take a break. More with Kevin after this.
Thank you.